Hey everyone, it's Brianna, and today I wanted to create this look based off of this dress thing that I'm wearing, and this is the look that I came up with. So if you want to see how I got it, then keep on watching. Alright, so this eye look is actually going to be very easy. So the first shade I'm going to start out with is, the first shade I'm going to use is Note to Self, and then I'm going to deepen that up with Top Notch. And I already have my eye primed and everything, so I'm just taking my Sedona lace brush and I'm just putting this all over. I'm not really going to worry about too much on the lid just because this is mainly going to be a transition shade. And then I'm going to pick up Top Notch and place that a little lower but still above my lid, just because I have like a lot of space for my eyes. And both of these colors are by Colourpop, but I'll list the details down below. I usually always do. Now I'm going to switch over to my Urban Decay palette and I'm going to pick up this shade. I'm going to pick up the shade Not For Sale. I'm going to go on with a smaller blending brush. So this shade is pretty similar to the Top Notch. This one's just a little deeper. So I'm just going to start bringing down the outer half of my eye. And I'm sorry the lighting is really bad. The light that I had on this side to the right went out, so that's why I'm doing my left eye so you can see. I think I always do my left eye on camera anyways though. And then once there's less product on the brush, then I'm going to start blending it like towards the middle. Alright, and then from there we're already like halfway done with the eyeshadow. Like I said, this is a really easy look. We're going to use Deep Cocoa by Morphe. And this one's like a brown plum. I really like this shade. Like whenever I don't want to use just like a brown or a black to deepen up the eyeshadow look, this is a really good color. And we're just going to do the same with this shade. Just kind of place it on the outer half. And then once we get less product, we're just going to start blending it over. For the shade going on the first half of the lid, it's this yellow called Gilded, and this is by NYX. I'm just going to take it on a flat shadow brush by Colourpop. This color is pretty. It's like a yellow gold. And I'm going to go back with my blending brush I'll use for Deep Cocoa and soften up those edges. Okay, I'm going to go in this Tarte palette that I have, and I'm going to use the shade called Dipped in Chocolate. It's just like a really dark brown black. And I'm going to take down an even smaller blending brush. And back to that blending brush that we had Deep Cocoa on, I'm just going to blend that in. Alright, so I already have my foundation on. I actually curled my hair off camera. That's why it looks different. So I'm just going to pin my hair back. And for concealer, I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Bare Serum. I think that's what it's called. And I'm just using my Dermablend translucent powder, and I'm going to set under my eyes. And then I'm going to set on my forehead and down the center of my nose. Just pretty much where I put the concealer. The rest of my face, since I use the Fenty, it's matte, and my skin's actually dry, so I don't have to worry about it getting too oily, just sometimes like in my T-zone. So that's the only places that I'm gonna set. And for under my eye, I'm going to use Cafe. Like I say in all my videos, this is definitely optional. It's just this is the only way I can get eyeshadow to last on my lower lash line, is if I place a pencil first. And this one is by Palladio. Their lip pencils and eye pencils are actually really good. And I forgot the price. I don't think they were that expensive at all. Probably like similar to Wet n Wild prices. But they're so creamy and they just glide on. I'm sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place. Let me finish my face and then we'll go into the eyes. For blush, I'm going to be taking my Hikari Radiant Shimmer Bronzer. I love this stuff and actually set it down for a while, but I think it needs some love, so we're going to use it today. Plus, I really want my skin to be really like bronze and glowy, so this is going to be the perfect bronzer. Usually I mix my Glam Glow moisturizer in with my foundations to give it a glow, but today I was like, you know what, I'll just use like a matte foundation and then just use like a lot of bronzer and a lot of highlight, because sometimes I think that looks really pretty too when you just have matte skin and like you add where you want your like shimmer and glow. So that's what we're going to be doing. And for blush, I'm going into my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzer duo. This is in the shade St. Lucia, and I'm using this peach just because it has a shimmer to it. And this is just like on an angled brush, and I'm not really gonna use a lot of this product. I just want a little, just so it gives me like a glow to my cheeks, like that kind of sun-kissed look. For highlight, I'm going to use my Anastasia Ultimate Glow. Yes, I know it is dirty. And I'm going to take the shades Sunray and Hot Sand. I'm going to put some over my brows. And I'm going to put some under my brows also. Okay, and now to the tops of our cheekbones and the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use Trophy Wife. And I'm not really going to use too much of this. Or I should say I'm going to try not to use too much. Alright, I'm going to use MAC Cork, which is a lip pencil. And I'm going to use MAC Persistence. This one's a warm tone nude, so it's going to go really well with the shades that we use in our crease. And I think I want to add a little gloss to that, so I'm just going to use, this is a nude one by Colourpop. I'm really not sure the name because it rubbed off. I think it had a little sticker at the bottom. Okay, so now for the lower lash line, we're going to go back to the eyes and finish them up. I'm just going to take Top Notch and Note to Self, the same two shades from earlier, and I'm just going to put that over that liner. And then Deep Cocoa is going to go on the outer. And then we'll do Deep Chocolate, which was that brown black. And for eyeliner, I'm using my Black Marc Jacobs highliner. And lashes, I'm using Wispies as always. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.